Good evening, and welcome to your present moment. A moment that we get to acknowledge ourselves, what we achieved today, what we felt today, and how we responded today. Get to sing a little praise for ourselves as to how well we did in those situations that were a little uncomfortable, that needed us to pull out the tools out of the toolbox, out of that array of tools that we all have acquired along our lives, and use those tools in some growth or challenging situations. Let's take a moment to acknowledge not only that, but how far you've come. How far you've come in your journey, and those tools, acknowledging those tools that you've acquired along the way, acknowledging where they've come from, what investment you had to make financially or time-wise, or what you might have had to sacrifice in order to acquire those particular tools or a particular tool. We all have tools that make life easier. Sometimes we'll have a challenge in front of us and we might not be sure what tool to use till we connect with that intuition and find what it is, what the outcome is that we're trying to achieve, and reach for that given tool. That tool might be a daily practice. It might be this daily practice. It might be the reminder to yourself how special you truly are. Might be looking in the mirror and acknowledging the great human you are, you've become, you've evolved to this present moment. This might be yoga or other means of stillness. It brings you to the present moment, takes you away from the chaos and any structure or attachment that we've lived in over a brief amount of time or a long amount of time. We need our daily practices, each and every one of us. This makes the challenging times more balanced, brings perspective to life, creates the parallel from the time that we spend by ourselves, nurturing and taking care of ourselves. We all need to do something that's in structure and requires us to stay in certain routines, and sometimes has us in growing pains in that world, bringing a new formulation to life or evolving a formulation that no longer serves the individual, yourself, or the service or business that you lead or are deeply involved with. Ask yourself, are you in alignment with that you're serving? That you're serving outside of your time for yourself? That you're serving in this dedicated time each day to this experience we call work? Is it congruent to your values and beliefs? Is it giving back to you what you give to it? Is it reciprocal? Do you receive just as much as you give and you put in? These are big questions, which might lead to some great curiosity, and ask many more questions to follow. But they're questions that need to be asked. Questions as to, am I on the right path? Am I going in the right direction in order to get to where I want to get to? Where I've set that intention I want to be in a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. Is what I'm doing right now going to lead me to that outcome? Is it a stepping stone to that? Is the work and the daily practices I do today have me in alignment with that future? Am I being inspired by me? Is the question we all need to ask ourselves. Not just being inspired by our future self, but our present self. What are we doing right now that'll make our future selves proud? What are we doing that is going to get us to where we want to go? I'm going to set the intention for your sleep tonight. To dream on that. To dream on where you're going. What you want and who you want to be in your life a year from now. A year goes so fast. Setting that intention for those 300 plus days of your future year to land a year from now being the person you aspired to be right at this given moment. Be strong, be love, and be powerful. Step into that power, my friend. You have this.